Good afternoon, good afternoon. Oh my goodness, the cameras are all over. Mute, shift that way, boys. Come on, get over. Scooch, you'll be fine.
This way?
Yep.
Yeah, see, look at the...
Scooch.
Yeah.
It's my
Okay.
Welcome in.
in front of this camera, though.
No, we're good. We're good.
Good afternoon and welcome into another Titan Talk. It's Wednesday, and that means it is time to talk a little bit about Chiron and all the other exciting things coming as part of the next update. Kilgoon and, of course, Cap's going to be joining us. Cap's lead dev on Chiron and bringing him over too. And Kilgoon, a lot to go over today.
Yeah, we have a lot. You can't see it because I'm not,
we have a note card.
I have a printed list of things that we're going to be talking about today.
We printed out notes.
So because I didn't want to miss things. So everybody has a list. There is, like I said on Monday, this has turned into kind of a bigger patch. We are talking balance today. Balance, I think, is more on the normal side. We'll talk about balance on Friday. But there's just a lot of other stuff in this update. So excited to show it off. Hopefully people are excited to see it and see half horse, half amazing Chiron in game.
And here we go then. We're happy to go straight in, or do you want to give a bit of any update on Chiron at all before we go into it?
We can go in game. That's fine.
Okay.
I guess I know I don't know how. I guess we'll just go over his kit first. We'll just go straight into that.
Okay. Basic
idea.
Before
I respond to too much
is Chiron?
What is horse?
Going in. Here we go. Here is the first look at Chiron.
And I think the first thing just to mention in terms of visuals, right? He has been given the SMITE 2 makeover. The horse bits in particular have been buffed up a little bit where we could to make him seem more like a horse, less like a pony, I guess.
You can't just say horse bits.
Oh yeah, I suppose I can't just say horse bits. But yeah, he's. I think he looks a little bit better than he did in SMITE 1 in terms of proportions, and it's kind of subtle where you might not notice it unless you look at him side by side. But yeah, hopefully it feels great.
He did get some model updates like in his legs specifically.
Yep.
We worked to make him a bit taller because in SMITE 1 he's a lot smaller. He's a bit of like he's a bit pony size.
Yeah. Less horse, more pony. Yeah.
It's a bit trickier than you'd think to change a lot of things moving into SMITE 2. Like we've seen, I know we've seen threads that are like, hey, his armor is on the wrong arm, and it's when you look at it, it's like it's really hard when you're doing a port like this because we're trying to keep a lot of his animation and feel, and this model has a billion bones all over in places, and you can't just easily move those. That armor doesn't just easily move.
Well, and also, we talked to the art team about this, and when he was originally made for SMITE 1, the reason why they put the armor on that arm was for the giddy-up charge.
Yeah, because he charges and he pushes his arm forward. It's not just for the visual. But because it's involved in so many animations, that port is just moving it alone is so much. But we did a lot of model updates. He's got, you can see a lot of them, but specifically he does look a lot bigger because we worked on making him bigger sized and getting that to work with our animations. So we did do a significant amount of work on him.
Cool. But Chiron, classic ability-based hunter for the most part. Very much
he's
intact.
only strength scaling. I know there's people who wanted int scaling on him, but I think Pon talked about our philosophy on strength and int more recently. Also, when he fires his one right now, there's a target in his hand. That's my fault. I am sorry. It is going away.
That will be fixed.
that was
fine.
me.
That's fine.
But Pon talked about what we want to do for strength and int, that we want it to be like a real playstyle changer. With Chiron, he's this ability character, and when you give him int, all you're really doing is going, I want him to hit with different numbers.
Sure.
And that's not really a compelling thing. We're also looking at other gods that did have int and strength and seeing what we can do for them too. But he's not the same. His previous BTS version, he's gotten a lot of changes. It is not
since the BTS.
Yes. It's not just the last BTS was not his full implementation.
He's got some cool stuff.
So, all that said, your one, fairly similar to SMITE 1. It is delayed damage. It puts a mark. Allies in it get CC cleansed,
which is huge.
Yes,
this is you can really help your teammates out of a jam by cleansing them with.
No one does that. Very rarely, but
you can.
It is doable for sure.
Yes, but it doesn't do anything super crazy that's different. I kept that ability mostly the same. There was I had some thoughts on ways to make it more consistent in lane, but a lot of them just didn't play out. So that ability, fairly similar. 2 is where changes start happening. Your 2, very basic thing. It's now global. If they have a mark on them and you hit your 2, it will go to them. It doesn't matter where they are on the map. Before, it had a range.
Did it? Okay.
Yes, you could outrun his 2, and or you could get slightly out of range when you had the mark on you, and it wouldn't fire at you.
Okay.
You'll always get 2.
Yes. This also comes with, when you ult now, you can fire your 2 during your ultimate.
Okay.
So when you have a really long range shot, you can fire your 2 during this.
And then go back to firing the
Yes,
well,
and you can keep going. So that'll help a bit with, well, you can't fire 2 of those. That helps a bit with his like long range play. A bit more to this too is, oh wow, you're getting stuck in your pose.
Yeah,
I think I know what the problem is.
Okay.
If you go back to base, buy up to 250 strength.
Doing it?
Yes.
Buy strength.
So strength first. So we'll talk about what happens when you get enough strength in this kit.
Sure, that's enough. Sure. Is that enough? Strength?
Yeah, we can't see 250.
Why are you getting in that pose?
Yeah.
I don't know how
I think it's because I
broke.
just used my ult, that was why. So.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got all the strength in the world.
Yep.
Cool.
Once you're at 250, you go back out into lane, fire off your
I'm at
2.
180. Goodness. Chat's going to be like, why did you buy those items? They're not strength.
We need like...
Give me some. Real quick.
Yeah.
This has strength and these aren't.
Yeah, if you're looking for just strength items, yeah.
Sure.
Well, range is probably your lowest one. You can get rid of that by like a Titans or like
246.
so the Sunbeam by
Sunbeam is way too slow.
What's the strength? 35.
Yeah,
260.
Okay,
Sure.
that's
that
enough.
works.
Sure.
We made it.
This is not
Great
the
job.
best build, but
This
it will
is
show.
the
It's
best
definitely not the
show
best
ever.
strength build.
You know what's a good strength item is Broggy's Heart. I just,
Listen. Okay, it's got 35 strength for that. Okay, that's all I'm saying. All
I
right.
guess.
So,
we need in-game stats. We have them. They're just covered up by our monitor.
Yep.
They're in the bottom left.
they couldn't see my items. Good.
Why? Oh, it like overrode your movement montages. That's what's happening. Okay.
Stop
That's very
looking
Okay,
at the bug.
we
that
will
it
fix-
caused.
I'm sorry.
The ult
I worked
pose bug.
looking at
Apologies
bugs.
for this.
That's what I used to do. Yeah. So fire your 2 at
Yep.
Odin.
Sure.
And Odin. You have a free fire now.
What?
You can fire a second shot.
Oh, wait, what?
But it's a targeted AoE.
I didn't know about
kind
this. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of sick. So you can fire it, and that's an AoE. It'll hit multiple targets if you want.
Oh, okay.
And it's ground targeted.
So I hit one person or 2 people, and then I can throw in.
Yep.
So this is something that kind of evolves over the course of the game, right? Once you hit 250 strength, that's when you're going to get this refire.
power spike.
Yes, this happens as soon as you get to 250 strength of the threshold. It can happen if you have like temporary buffs.
Yeah.
You'll still get it then. It's checking when you fire your 2.
Okay.
So when you fire your 2, if you have enough strength, you will get the refire.
Awesome. Okay. Does that go over walls and things too?
Yeah, it's kind of like a Vulcan mob.
Yeah.
In some
okay.
ways.
Cool.
But yeah, it applies the same things as the 2 normally does, but it's in an AoE. It does the same damage, so it's essentially just
So
a big
basic
refire
2,
shot.
Yep. Okay.
And you cast that while you're ulting, or just the base 2?
You can cast out while you're ulting, I believe. I think it's set that way. It is.
Oh, okay.
So
I fixed him. I'm the
Oh
best.
yeah, we're fixed. Hey, there we go.
Hooray.
nice.
So-
Yeah,
so
it
I
must
could
be how you left the ult.
2, auto. Yeah. Actually, I fired both at the same time.
Yep. So you can do cool things with this.
Interesting. Okay. Okay.
But that's not all. If you go back to base again,
Okay.
sell
going
all
back to
your
base.
items.
Okay. Cool. That's what I do when I'm losing my games.
So here,
Yep.
buy a bunch of attack speed instead.
Oh, here we go. We get to play this.
So bows.
Yeah, get
30%,
his like really
that's
high. You need
not-
2.5 attack speed for this. So it's 250, 2.5.
Okay. It's got 30%. Do I need more gold?
Also,
What do I need?
buy, yeah, give yourself some more golds. I would buy like
How much attack speed do I need?
you need 2.5. You
Okay, I'm at
should be
2.8.
close, yeah.
I'm already at 2.8.
All right, now we go back to lane.
On the way back to lane again.
So getting 2 different playstyles here, whether you're going more strength or attack speed. So doesn't have the int scaling, but instead you still get 2 different playstyles that are more tied to strength.
Yeah. And yeah, I would say first we could just fire it and then.
Okay, what am I firing? Sorry?
You're 2 again.
The
You
2.
hit
Okay.
Odin, fire your 2. Hey, you get 3 shots.
Okay.
They're sick.
So if you've got a lot of attack speed,
So
then you're going to have rapid fire machine.
yeah, this
Oh,
changes.
damn.
Yeah, it goes to everything.
Wait, so if
it
I...
does not. So I'm calling this actual flirt.
That makes sense. My brain, real quick, I can't get all this strength and attack speed in the same game.
You can.
Goodness.
You're gonna have a very wonky build. But
Yeah,
you
sure.
can do that.
Sure. So in theory, I can... And what happens when... Oh, no, okay, carry on. Sorry. My brain is processing now of all the possibilities. Okay.
We'll go with it. So how this works, we're calling it Masterful Flurry, right?
It's a flurry.
It's 3 hits. They scale off your attack damage.
Okay.
And they apply on-hit effects. They don't crit. Just
Okay.
on-hit effects.
Just the heads.
So you'll get 3 Cheens procs when you hit that Odin,
And this works
right?
with my ult too, right?
Yeah, you can use it here. That's fine.
So I hit 1, 2, I kill that one.
Yep. You can go for it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of sick.
Okay. Club. Sorry.
But it looks really cool. It sounds really cool. On minions, you don't get the flurry.
Right.
So if you hit like a bunch of gods and a couple minions,
Yeah.
the minions will only get the single shot, the old masterful shot. The gods will get the flurry. On them.
Okay, so flurries are only going to hurt gods, not
Yes.
minions. So if I hit these jungle camps,
Yep, you get the same.
cool. Okay. Good to know.
Yep.
That's cool,
So-
by the way. Both of those things are cool little things
Yeah,
I didn't even know about. And
they're
they sound
fun.
great. Okay.
But yeah, so you've got flurry, which is your in-hand basic attack build.
Yep.
You've got a strength build that
Yep.
gives you your second refire. You can get both.
Okay.
Your build's going to be very weird. It'll probably take a 3K pot to actually hit both.
None of the players that are going to do this care about how weird the build is, as long as I can do both those effects. Is gonna be the
But
response.
it can happen.
Cool. Do those shots still slow?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
But so the idea here is Chiron, like where he typically struggles is his late game. He has a pretty good early game.
Sure.
His late game usually isn't the best.
Sure. Ability hunters generally do fall off a bit.
Which is, that's just how ability works.
Yeah.
So both these bonuses are basically just further late game bonuses that you can get to emphasize playstyle. Another thing about this too that I didn't mention, the flurry shot.
Yeah.
When you hit it, you get an attack damage bonus based on how many targets you hit. So
okay.
if you hit like both those, I think it goes up to 4 arrows. If you do that, now your next attack is going to be higher power, right?
Okay.
You'll be doing more. So this also works as like an in-hand stim.
Yeah.
This is a he becomes more of an auto attack hunter if he goes attack speed. If he's going strength, we're going heavier into the ability hunter playstyle.
I am shocked that
burst.
would happen either way. Yes. Cool.
So it's just to emphasize,
Yep.
hey, these are your playstyles. Masterful Shot is kind of like the coolest part of Chiron's kit, I think, for most people that play him. That's kind of what they like doing. So this is just a way to kind of emphasize that.
Lean into it some more.
Lean into it.
And we haven't really shown off the 3 or the 3 or the 4 officially yet. So the
Yes.
3 real quick. Obviously, I can still shoot.
Yeah, the 3's mostly the same. I did add a +1 here. So if you're riding forward, you can fire in any direction now.
What?
So,
Okay.
yeah, if you fire forward, you can fire to your side. You can fire behind
That's
you.
cool. Interesting.
Um,
Drive-bys.
if you
Okay.
hold,
Okay.
I think I think the animation's a little strange. If you hold W, is it still doing that?
I'm holding W as I do that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, still attack speed. You have a lot of attack speed, so
Okay.
it looks a little bit weird, but we'll
Sure.
fix it. But yeah, basically, when you're using your 3, you can fire any direction now. Before, it was limited to directly in front of Chiron.
Right.
As he's running, so you can actually aim your shots now.
Yeah.
That's cool.
As you're dashing. Okay.
But otherwise, it's fairly similar. It's a charge. When you connect with somebody, you'll knock them back.
Yep.
It's not doing anything crazy big besides
Sure.
that.
But you can still
auto-attack
fire in
during
a
it.
sort of different direction.
And you can still fire your 2 during it, which was also a Smite 1 thing.
Oh, okay. Sure.
You have a mark and you're charged.
Okay. And then, last of all, is the ultimate. Obviously, we've kind of shown case of the ult just to do
Yes.
the 2 and the 1 a little bit, but exactly what's going on with the ult here?
The ult,
3 shots.
the ult in non-aspect is essentially the same ability.
Okay.
I haven't done too much to it. There's been a bit of balance, but that's about it.
Yeah.
The ult feels good. I think people really like it. it already plays with Masterful Shot. The only real +1 to it is that you can fire a Masterful Shot during it.
Yeah, which I think is really useful.
If you would die while you're doing your ult, if you kill an opposing god, then you are saved, which is
you revive again. Okay.
Yeah, same way that it worked in Smite 1, but just for people that haven't seen this god.
Sorry, I should have. I don't know why I didn't explain it, but yeah, the way his 4 works in Smite 1, it's 3 long-range shots. They do high damage, mark anybody they pass through, and it prevents you from dying while you're in that state.
Yeah.
If you kill somebody, and you would have died, you then heal.
Okay.
So,
and then, did we change anything on the passive, or what does the passive do? Because we didn't talk about passive yet.
Oh yeah, the passive. So the passive passes out healing whenever you fire an ability, as long as you're near an ally that has lost some health, or you have lost some health. It also gives a buff of strength and intelligence while it's on them, and it's a heal over time. So I guess you could. Do you know the?
Nope.
Test effect damage. Okay, so
you were going to ask me something. I'm like, nope.
I'll give you the dev command. So the dev command special. If you do test effect.
Yep.
And then do space damage.
Yep.
Space 1, and then space like 1,000. All right.
Okay.
Now you can fire an ability.
Hiya.
Hey, you've got a heal over time.
I've got a heal coming up.
It increases your.
I could have got hit by a tower if that's what we're gonna do. But sure, carry on.
No, it gives you strength and intelligence, and it heals you. We did do a little +1 here. When you apply that heal to the same target, it extends the hot.
Oh, so it just extends it. It extends to like.
Yeah, see, it keeps extending it based on the range. Because before, Chiron in Smite 1.
Yeah. You just refresh.
Yeah, it prioritizes the lowest health god around you.
Yeah.
So in Smite 1, you could fire 3 abilities, fire all your shots to one person, and all it would do is refresh to the 4 seconds, and you just lose that heal.
Yeah.
Now it extends the hot if it's on somebody who already has
so
it.
you don't lose the old one, you don't overwrite some of the healing
Yeah.
that we've got. That's cool.
So
Okay.
it's a cool way to. It's just a easy win on that ability. It is a little bit better now because before you could waste some of your charges. Otherwise, it charges every 15 seconds, and it happens every time you fire an ability. It's just checking, do you have an ally around you? Is there anybody hurt that I can heal?
Yep.
And then it prioritizes the lowest health one, and it only fires 1 healing projectile per ability. So
Cool. Okay.
So that's base Chiron.
That's base Chiron.
right?
Yes, that's base Chiron.
But
There is an aspect.
there is more Chiron. There is also the aspect of the heroic tutor, which is a great name. What does this aspect do?
Okay, so this is a support aspect, I guess, for people that are wondering. I wanted to do something pretty inspired by his lore, but also kind of unique for Smite. I don't think we've ever done anything quite like what his role is going to be.
Yeah. And the support aspect, like, we ask people, like, what should Chiron aspect be? Yeah. And his lore is that he is this trainer. Yeah. He is this tutor, right?
Yeah.
He teaches people. Like, everybody was like, if you don't do a support aspect for this god, even though you've done some support aspects recently, like, it just would feel wrong. So we went the support aspect angle.
Yeah. And what I wanted to do here is Smite doesn't traditionally have like a lot of enchanter supports that are specifically there to help your team do more damage. A lot of it is straight peel, straight, like, even like the caster supports like Iset's aspect or like Aphrodite. A lot of what they're there for is like straight healing and getting the CC out and doing those kinds of things. With Chiron, I wanted to do something a bit different. We can start with this 2 because you've already got your swinging there.
Okay, so the 2 is I attack normally to get the debuff? Yep.
Yes, you can still do that, but you'll note every time Ymir hits him, you're doing extra damage now.
Oh.
So how this works,
Yellow numbers.
every time that...
Good job,
you can only mark 1 god at a time now.
Okay.
So you can't mark multiple gods. If it's on him and you shoot that Odin, it's going to fall off.
Okay.
But whoever is hit while they're marked,
Yeah.
you replicate 10% of the damage done to them
Okay.
straight back at them. As
10%. So like if I get hit by 1,000, I'm going to do 100 with this.
Yes.
Okay.
If somebody hits somebody for 1,000 damage, you're doing 100 to them.
Okay.
That's just the base. That's a passive thing that always happens on marked targets. So
Okay.
if they're marked, they're taking that damage.
Cool.
This does not apply to lane minions, but it does apply to jungle camps. It does apply to jungle objectives. It does apply to most things. The only thing that's excluded from that are structures and lane minions.
Cool. Makes sense, because otherwise you're going to do even more damage to those and clear quicker and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
that's the 2.
yes, that's the start of the 2.
Okay.
So when you fire your 2,
Yep.
you mark them a bit harder. Now you're replicating a bit more.
Oh.
Yeah. So see that
The ammo
those
charging
marks?
thing, I see? Like, that's what it looks like to me. Okay. Keep it swinging.
You put a bunch of marks on them.
Yep.
That,
Yep.
once it builds up, I don't know if he's gonna make it before the debuff falls off.
okay.
He attacks too
Me.
slow.
Can you attack too to
Yes.
help build it up?
Oh, okay.
So Chiron can help build this one up.
Oh, do you gotta fire?
Yeah.
Stunned.
Oh.
When you get your max
Okay.
So-
Okay.
He calls out targets. You attack them, and as they're attacked, more things happen. They'll eventually get stunned.
He's got CC.
There you go.
Okay.
So it's a way to. I didn't want to make Masterful Shot just this instant stun that you can't evade.
No, that's
So
that makes sense.
there is a stun on it.
Okay.
Your team can activate it for you. You can help. Something important to note is if you're firing at I guess you can fire
That's
at
like
the
a long
Odin that's
stun.
not being hit right now.
Sure.
You don't replicate your own damage. So
Sure. You
no
don't get
damage that
bonus
Chiron's
damage.
doing
Right.
affects this passive mark. Only allies.
But you can stun yourself by stacking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can affect the mark, but you can't do the bonus damage.
Makes sense. Does it only apply from friendly gods or your autos, or can your abilities help as well? So
Do you mean the mark?
Yeah, the stacks.
So
if
that
I
can
want-
be anything.
Okay,
your
cool.
one will build up the stacks. Your autos will. Allies' abilities and autos will. It's only once per ability.
Okay.
So if it's like an Anubis, they won't instantly stun you.
Yeah.
Is Inami 2 stacks if I hit both ways?
What's that?
Is Inami 2 stacks if I hit with both sides of my auto?
No.
Okay. Just asking.
That's a good question.
Just
Because
asking.
Izanami goes
Yeah,
through,
yeah,
comes
yeah,
back. So yeah.
No, it's specifically
The first time.
each fire.
Okay.
It works the same as items do on her.
So that's the 2. We've got the ability to mark a target to do bonus damage for your
Yes.
teammates against, and if you fire the 2, after 5 or 6, I believe, attacks.
It's 5.
Sources of damage, I guess.
Yeah, there's another bug we're fixing, but it starts at 1 stack. It's not supposed
that makes
to.
sense. Okay.
When you get the mark on them, it should be 0 stacks. So it's 5 hits will get you the stun.
Cool. Okay.
And
And that's the stun on the 2.
yes,
Cool.
That
And
will
he changes
stun.
to the 1.
What else have we got in this?
The 1.
The 1.
When you apply the CC immunity, we have our camera right in the way, but you give a damage
I
bonus
can
to
move the
yourself
cameras, don't worry. There
and
we go.
allies. So when you won on yourself,
Oh, on myself.
You'll see.
Right.
hey, you got a big power boost
I
on
do
strength
see
and
it.
intelligence.
Yeah,
And
okay.
if you're there in it for both of them, it's an enormous one.
That's huge. Yeah. Wow.
So
Yeah.
there's an initial, and then the detonation is
Yes.
giving you more. Okay.
I expect people in late game will start using this on their teammates because the idea is
Sure.
this should be used on your teammates.
yeah,
if you
steroid
can.
for your teammates. And does it do damage if you hit with the 1 now? It still does
Yeah, it still does
Okay.
damage.
Okay.
So you can still use it for lane clear, but I expect the better Chiron players,
Stim more than poke.
they're going to stim a lot more than they're using it for damage.
Sure. Okay.
All right, so
That's the 1.
all that's the same. The 3 very similar to what it was. I didn't change anything for the 3 for this because it's already a movement ability.
Yep.
It already gives you a CC.
True.
It's already good for getting in and doing things that you need to do.
Attacking again. Yeah. Okay.
Like if you've got somebody marked, you can kick them back to your team. So it already really fit this aspect already.
Yeah.
So there's an ult. The ult, you can hit enemies now, which this will slow them now. But it does less damage, obviously. There's
Yeah.
much less scaling on it.
Okay.
So you can hit your allies with this.
Just slow. Okay.
Yep.
If I hit my allies.
Yes. You put a shield on them.
Yep.
They get an attack speed buff, so he's swinging a little bit faster.
Uh-huh.
And you also put a stack of your passive without using ammo.
Oh, without using your ammo, so you're going to get a passive,
Yeah.
which is going to be the
You'll give
heal
them
and
the herbal
strength
medicine
buff.
without using ammo for it.
Okay, so shield. You said there's an attack speed as well as a
Yes,
strength and
as well
buff.
as, yeah, as well as
Okay.
So very much a character that's meant to enhance power of teammates.
Yeah.
And he's not like on his own, just Chiron.
Yeah.
he can't like just activate his whole kit on you,
Right.
Because you need allies to hit the mark. You
Sure.
need like you're not getting the bonus damage there if you don't.
Yeah.
Because you would need pretty high attack speed to be able to actually activate the mark by
With
yourself.
your team more.
Yeah. And I mean, I could see people taking this into like solo lane or something and trying to double buff themselves to get
Sure.
some trades in. That seems fine to me. But realistically, later in the game, you're going to want to be with your allies because you provide things.
You're going to
like-
be grouping with your team anyway.
Yeah,
for the
and you
most
get
part.
good objective secure. You get good like. This is mostly meant to be a support aspect.
Yeah.
Very much enhance your
Enhance your
friends
teammates,
and enemies.
buff them,
Yep.
protect them. Yep. Okay.
Protect them, keep them alive.
And chat's saying, I'm hoping that, I'm assuming that abilities deal less damage as a trade-off. Yeah, there's less scaling on.
Yes, there's less damage on the aspect
Yeah.
compared to regular Chiron, but
Gotcha.
he is very much a very, very large buffer. He buffs your team quite a bit.
There's a lot of interest from me now just into Chiron, because I played him in
Yeah.
playtest, but some of these things weren't in yet when I tested
Yeah.
some of these. But the plus ones of just the base and also the support aspect sounds very interesting.
Oh, another thing worth noting: you can't get the flurry or the.
I already tested. I did
Those
it.
don't
I did it
exist
here. I was like, listen, guys, you're not
in
going to
the
get the attack speed. Yeah, I was going to say that'd be a bit strong if you could make it do that.
You can't get that bonus in the aspect. That is only non-aspect.
Okay.
So no flurry, no refire shot in the aspect. But
you've got a stun, so you know you're eating well.
yeah,
with a
and we are going to be. I will be paying attention a lot to PTS and how people play them because
So guys have like 2 in here.
I have indexed pretty heavily on these buffs. They do buff quite a bit. I know that. I want to see how it plays out. Because this is most of what he's helping the team with. Is he's giving them power to do things. So.
Awesome.
Okay.
That's Chiron.
Yes,
We're
that
already,
is
it's,
Chiron.
it's
In a
already
nutshell.
almost 1:30.
Yeah, I'm
we
sorry.
Have a ton more to
There's
do.
a lot to
Been a
talk
busy
about.
day,
My
busy
bad.
day.
So let's look at his ascension pass real quick.
Yep, bear with me. I'll just get out of this game and get to his ascension pass. Because I put your Ymirabot in the game, it was like waiting for Ymir to surrender then. Good times. Quickly head over to his ascension pass because we've got so much still to cover today.
Yeah, we're at the second line of this. There's a lot of some of the lines are quick, but we'll work through it all.
Yep.
Okay, go to God, go to Chiron.
Not all of it's as long as Chiron was.
Yep.
My bad.
No, but I mean the gods are kind of like one of the real highlights of what we're doing right now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I think people are really excited to see how we bring the gods over. So it's worth spending the time. I just am like, oh man, we got a lot of stuff to talk about.
So here's a little look at the whole pass. We're going to have the shadow skin to begin with.
Yeah.
I actually
Available.
like these a lot.
Oh, sorry, I should give a quick 12 here just to see the shadow skin.
Yeah.
Lovely, lovely.
And as a reminder, you will get this unlocked for free if you have the Ultimate Edition of the Founders Pack.
We did a rework on Opal. It
We got
looks a lot better.
rebirths.
I
I
like
guess that's based off how many times he's revived from his ultimate. Yeah.
Okay.
Then we've got the Mastery 1. We got the Clap. We've got Objectives Destroyed. God Assists. Max Masterful Distance.
Yep.
So
The
treble
distance
that.
of your best masterful shot.
Then we've got the Onyx version, which looks very clean.
Classic.
Nice and clean there. We then have the Opal version. I love that.
Yeah, the Opal looks really
Iridescent
good.
pearl- Yeah, looks really cool. We also have the Striker Pose. Fabulous.
Yeah, we got a centaur voguing.
He is voguing, yeah. Okay. Excuse me. We also have the Wave. Little salute to the troops there. As well as the Great Teacher title alongside God Kills. And then we've also got the Chiron Mastery Badge and the Diamond. Sorry, the Radiant. I still got to call them Diamond. Radiant version of Chiron.
I don't know.
too.
Did you look at the card effects already?
I can have a little look.
Yep, that it is in. I've seen it.
There's a little look at that.
It is cool. I actually like
yeah,
these.
there
It
you
takes a little
go.
bit of time, but yeah, okay.
Very cool.
And the arrows.
Yeah.
Oh, the arrows came down as well.
Nice.
Awesome. Okay, that's a little look at Chiron.
Okay. While
up.
you're getting the other stuff, the next thing that we
Yes,
need going
I
in for,
remember
I'm
what
going to
that
talk
was.
through a few things. Okay. So first thing I'm going to talk about real quick is daily quests. We have reviewed all of the daily quests and corrected some that were not giving you the correct amount of experience. So some of them are only giving you like 1 experience, not intended. So that has been, those have been fixed. In addition, if you are unable to gain Wandering Market XP when you complete a daily quest, you will now instead get 150 account experience. So you'll still get something for completing your daily quests if you couldn't progress your Wandering Market XP because you're capped on coins. Weekly quests will still not give you coins until you are below the coin cap, just because that's the way those work. And XP for matches will still only give you Wandering Market XP, which won't be added if you're at the coin cap, right? And the main reason why we're doing it that way is because, like, you will miss out on the quick levels of coins through the Wandering Market. So you don't actually want to do that. There are also 5 new daily quests that you can get starting in this update. Get to level 20 in a match. Use global emotes, and that'll only trigger if you have a global emote equipped. Use jump stamps. That will only trigger if you have jump stamp equipped. Heal a certain amount in the fountain, and use a non-default skin in a certain number of matches. So a few new daily quests to be thrown into the mix, which hopefully mixes it up a little bit and makes people a little more excited.
Hell yeah.
Also coming in this update, we have a new queue.
Big one.
A new beta version of a queue. We'll be adding a beta version of multi-queue.
Dun, dun, dun.
So this is
You asked for it,
for
we're
this
doing it.
first beta. There will be a single tile that you can click on that will queue you for casual Conquest, Joust, and Arena at once. This is mainly because we need to make sure that our multi-queue tech is working before we build it out to allow you to do your pick of multi-queue, and we just need to run it through as a test. But we're really excited we were able to get the tech in. This is a really good step towards more customizable multi-queue. And we're also hopeful that we will be able to use multi-queue in some of the really low-pop regions to lead to a more consistent match experience for people. So we're really excited. Now, there's also, and somebody says Assault not in the multi-queue. Yeah, for this test, we thought it was better to keep it to those 3 matches. Assault kind of has a more dedicated player base that really just likes Assault. So we were like, let's stick it with the 3 most general modes, and we'll run that as a test. Now, why might you want a multi-queue? Because Joust has gotten a makeover. We have not finally, it takes a while. We have reworked the lighting and a lot more in the Joust map, and it looks pretty sick. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm hoping
so,
this is the right map too, because I'm like, I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on the right map.
Yes.
Cool.
So, okay, let me get my list here. So we have done a full lighting revamp for the Joust map. There are newly shadowed jungle areas. If you step into the jungle, you'll see, yeah, we got a little more of a shadowy thing going on here.
Okay.
You'll also see there's more detailed materials and texture updates kind of across the map. So the whole map should look better.
Cool.
There is a dynamic sky that changes based on your position in the map. So,
Okay.
Closer
see-
to Chaos Base, you'll see it more.
yeah, you can see the lighting is going
Oh, that's
to,
how
yeah.
it is.
So changes to give you more of a feel. And you see, I think there was like some lightning or something.
Yeah,
up
look
there.
at so you can see just by the moon or the sun. I get it. That's a very chill sun.
There is subtle mood fog in the jungle spaces, which we already kind of saw.
Yeah.
That is disabled on low settings, so don't worry about it killing your frame rate. There's also wet ground on the chaos side, which is similarly disabled on low because it is a performance hit for super low. And there are ambient creatures to help bring the map to life, as well disabled on low. So
Awesome.
hopefully this feels really awesome and good to people and feels like a step up. I think after we did our overhaul on Conquest, we felt like we could do a lot to make Joust better. And hopefully you can see and feel it, and you're like, oh my gosh, this game looks so great.
Continual improvements, which we said we were going to be doing. It just takes time.
Yep.
Yeah. So shout out to Justin and Tien for killing this. I think
Yeah,
it looks,
this looks great.
really good.
Super excited.
Yeah, the textures are like really
The
noticeable.
textures look so good, especially the ground textures. Tien did a lot of work on.
Yeah, if you play Joust a lot, you notice
You'll notice it
like
way more.
immediately.
Yeah, there's just a lot more like depth.
I
And
love the
thing-
skyline. The skyline is crazy. Just the change.
Yeah, isn't it nice?
Yeah.
I think that like one of the things that that like we were able to achieve on this was like adding detail in a way that isn't super distracting from the game, which
is
is
fair.
very difficult to do.
Definitely.
Because we ran into this issue with our initial vision of SMITE 2. It was like detailed in a way that was hard to read the game, but this is like it adds detail, but it still feels like you can play the game and it
Yeah.
looks good.
Yep.
So cool.
Okay.
Awesome.
That's the new Joust map, which looks great. Additionally, I'm looking at my list here. There were a couple trees that were just like floating off the ground in Conquest. Those have been fixed. I just loving that in here. It's a minor thing, but they will no longer be 2 floating trees. Thank you for whoever submitted those screenshots. We are also going to be doing, I lumped this in this section when it's not part of multi-queue, but still is interesting. We're going to be doing the ranked reset in this update. And I have exactly how the ranked reset is going to work. The TLDR is that there is going to be a harder SR reset than normal. The variance will be raising so people can move more. And we are looking at the SR gain loss formula, and there may be some adjustments, but I'm not ready to share those yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the top SR player, or right about the top, and squish them down to be 3,000 SR. So if you were the #1 player in the world, you will be at 3,000 SR. Then everybody else is going to get proportionately squished down to match that level of squishing. So the example here is that if the top person was 6,600 SR, then they would go to 3,000. Then a person who was 3,300 SR would get squished to 1,500. So you'll get squished an equal amount. Everybody's going to be much closer. And then on the back end, we are going to be raising your variance. So you will be able to climb, fall a little bit more quickly to get to your true skill level. And as I said, we are looking at gain loss for the next split, how fast people can move up and down, but we are locking that in. You will also be getting the ranked frames updated to reflect your highest rank achieved over the course of the last year.
Correct.
So that should be exciting for people. Ranked reset. So we have added a new report option for not playing assigned role. This was something that was not in SMITE 2 previously, but we have been seeing more and more community concern about people
requesting it,
not playing their assigned role and thinking that it was okay because we didn't have a specific report option for it. We are adding it as a specific report option, which will help our team sort through those kinds of
For
reports.
context, we're still going to have to manually go through those because you believe that solo lane mage isn't viable, so it's not playing the assigned role. If they have gone for a solo lane-esque build or something like that, or a support build, I guess, in the support lane, then we potentially will take action against them. So that's available.
Are you in the home screen?
What bit are we talking about?
Could you go to a God ability screen?
I'm already on it.
Okay, sweet.
I was prepared for that.
Okay,
I was
great.
reading
Thank
through
you.
it.
Okay. So we have updated the God ability screen. Can you hide us for a second?
Yep.
So if you click on the aspect.
So I'm on the second ability just for help here, but if you actually now hit your God aspect, you will see.
It now updates the ability text here. And I believe it also updates the more details section here. So if you toggle details.
Yeah.
And then if you click the.
So you can see it's going to go from the standard version to aspect, and then you'll be able to actually see more information about the aspect while it's equipped.
Yeah, and I will note for PTS, this will not work for Chiron because Chiron does not have his descriptions in for this screen yet.
Yeah.
Which is probably the one you want to see the most for PTS. I get it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But this should make it a lot easier for you to understand as you're clicking through and learning the game what the heck these aspects do.
For sure.
Does this work in game? It already worked in game. If you had the aspect, your tooltips were already updated.
Yes.
So
in game, it's on your ability screen. If you're on console, you have to go to the. Is it up on the D-pad?
It's up on the D-pad for console, or it's control on PC.
The PC to see your full ability text.
Yeah. Okay.
What's next?
This one I think might be. I'll do a quick one first. We've made further HUD performance optimizations. I don't exactly know what was touched, but there were things that we optimized there. So hopefully that continues to improve.
I can't show this one.
You can't show this one.
No, because it's stuff in game.
I can explain this one. Okay. We are changing the way clearing red dots works. So now, if you visit your profile loadout and there's any red dots in your profile, we will clear those red dots when you leave the profile tab. The same thing works for gods. So you have to visit the specific god. You can't just visit the overall gods. So, for example, if you have a red dot on a jump stamp, the profile loadout will have the red dot. You click on the profile loadout, back out, you won't have red dots there anymore. If on her skin has a red dot, you click on the gods page, click on her, go away. Anything under on her is cleared. So
TLDR real quick, just
Yeah.
so you can all see, very quickly. I can't show everything, but what I can show you is the red dot where the gods are. If you find a god like Anher and go into Anher here and come back out, that red dot will clear, okay?
Yep.
And if you go to profile, if the profile has a red dot, if you just click on profile, come out of profile, the red dot will disappear there. So we've made it a bit easier for people who care about their red dot and want to know what the new content is to be able to find it still. However, we've also reduced the frustration of the ones that really suffer from the OCD of I've got red dots and I can't clear them, which has been an issue for us.
It's we wanted to prevent like the fact that if you wanted to clear a red dot, you had to go into so many sub-menus because there might be one jump stamp in the middle of a single god.
Exactly. Before someone says that your mayor pinned is just me pinning your mayor, there's nothing I'm trying to hide there, just to be clear, because someone in chat is already like, hey, you pinned your mayor, does that mean there's somebody hidden behind it? Like, no.
dude, chat always is like assuming that we are nefarious when really we're just...
We were once upon a time, but
They're
these
looking for
days,
the
not
leaks,
so much.
man.
They're always after leaks, yeah.
Okay, and now on to the grand finale of cosmetics. So this is the thing that I alluded to a while back that I have been arguing for a deal that may get me fired. And slightly exaggerating, but I had to convince a lot of people that this was a good idea of a thing that we should test. So we're introducing a new event called Reign of the Archfiend. This new event includes a new saga as part of it. And the way it's going to work is kind of similar to the old SMITE 1 buy-alls, if you are familiar with that, where basically you can pay us once, and for a discounted price, you will get all of the cosmetic content that we release through the end of March. So like 2.5 months worth of stuff, basically, except for some supporter store stuff. Just to be clear, supporter stuff for like Valentine's and St. Patrick's Day, not included in this, but all of the travelers, all of the saga skin, and then the reward travelers, all for a lower price. So you're going to get a legendary saga, 2 reward travelers, I believe it is 8 classic travelers and 2 premium travelers for a total of 8,000 diamonds. Normally, just the saga is like 32. No, I think it's like 6,000 once it's not on sale, but it's like 30 something when it's on sale initially. You are saving a lot of money if you want all of this stuff. And our goal is to try and get people to say, hey, this is such a good deal. I want to buy this and support the game and get a bunch of stuff. If you just want to buy travelers one by one throughout this event and still collect some of the rewards along the way, you can totally do that. We're not raising the price of the individual travelers.
Cool. That's great.
So the only thing that you will, just to be clear, because I'm not trying to hide anything about this, right? The saga that is coming out, the Archfiend saga, will only be obtainable through this event until the end of the event, and then at that point it will be priced, I believe, slightly higher than a normal saga is priced.
Okay.
So if you want that saga now, this is the way to do it. And really, you get so much extra stuff. Like, I would strongly recommend buying this if you like a lot of stuff.
Okay.
So
recap, you're going to buy roughly 2 or 3 months worth of content in one go,
Yes.
and you'll get the saga included in that, or you can buy them individually as per usual, and the saga will come out later on, but will be a little bit more expensive based off that. That's what I understand. Yeah.
Yep. You got it. Okay. And then I can talk through who is getting content in this too. Real quick.
Yeah, because I guess that was the one thing that the fans are going to want to know. Really, is like, well, what am I getting content for? Yeah.
Okay. So there is. I'm going to start at the bottom. So there are going to be there are 2 reward travelers. The first reward traveler is for Ra and Anher.
Okay.
We need to go in game right now. I'm just going to talk through all this.
Sure.
There's going to be a future one coming that's for Mordred. And then there are normal travelers for Jingwei, Daji, Discordia, Neith, Giannis, Loki, Sol, Artemis, and Tsukiyomi. Mm-hmm. So
a lot of names.
Yep. Lot of gods. And then there is the saga, which I'm not going to spoil yet. We're going to look at the saga in a minute. Okay. Let's see. As part of this, there will be a market path reset when this event goes live. There will be 2 free seals available on the market path. Seals are the candy of this event. If you are buying just individual travelers trying to get to certain rewards, you're going to collect these seals and get stuff. The rewards for the seals. I'm just going to talk through the rewards real quick, and then we're going to start actually looking at stuff. I'm sorry. I just felt like it was better to do this before we start looking at stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so the rewards for the seals. For 1 seal, you will get a title, so everybody can get that. It's Archfiend. For 3 seals, you will get the first reward Traveler, which is the On Her and Ra one. For 4 seals, you will get the card effect, which is Reign of the Archfiend. 6 seals, you will get the Mordor Traveler. 8 seals, a ward. 10 seals, you will get the Saga itself and a title. And the 11th and 12th seals will give you extra chest rolls. So, and I believe that
I can pull that screen up if you'd like.
it doesn't show the stuff yet. Does it show the stuff? Does it show the skins?
It doesn't show the actual skins. It says the names.
That's fine. Yeah,
Okay.
we show
I
the
believe that
skins.
should be
Okay.
fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Look, that one.
Oh no, you're showing them.
What
You're
about-
showing
You
them.
just said it's fine. I didn't show anything. Oh, those ones. Oh, the
Those
Kukulkan ones. Who cares about those, man? Who cares about those? It's fine.
center of
Links,
the screen.
I thought you meant the skins of the Traveler.
What are we talking about?
Okay,
What are we
whatever.
doing?
Whatever. You know
Okay,
what?
all right. You know what? We're gonna start showing some skins. Okay, let's go for the first Traveler in the game.
My brain did not register the Kukulkan skins at all in the backdrop.
Those are the Saga skins. We'll get to them in a second. They're really
Yeah.
sick. Okay.
Yeah, some of them anyway. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So let's show off the Jingwei one first. So
Totally not planned. Someone says. Yeah. No,
Yeah, it was actually
that was
not
fully
planned.
planned.
We're-
fully planned. Knew what was
Yeah,
okay.
intended.
Jingwei. Let
Okay.
me find her.
So first one we'll see. Jingwei is getting a new skin.
Yep.
This is called Dragonheart Rebel.
Dun, dun, dun.
So kind of a cool take on kind of like dragon student.
Yeah, she's got like scales on her knees. and
Yeah.
stuff too. Okay. Okay.
Which is pretty cool. There are prisms for this, as you expect.
You'll get the worm seals, which we discussed, and I kind of showcased what you're going to be able to get. But there's the Dragonheart Rebel Detention.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
the
if you've got
reclaims are pretty
Detention,
cool.
you've
I
got to be
actually like them a
Gothic.
lot.
Yep.
Then there's the chilled out version, which is a little bit more angelic.
Yeah.
And then there's also the Ivy League, which
I like
is the
that
green
one.
version. Yeah, that's nice and clean
Yeah.
too.
Very
I
cool.
like the detention one.
And you also get the Dragonheart Announce Pack, which
Yeah.
I heard a lot about.
Triple takedown.
There you go.
Breathing fire.
Are you breathing fire?
I might as well be now after. Sorry about that. Yeah.
And then I will say, so almost all of the travelers in this event are classic travelers, as I mentioned.
Right.
This one is what we call a premium traveler, so it's a new skin. If you want to buy this traveler, it will have a legacy gem discount because we do that with new skins. However, even with the legacy gem discount, it is a better deal to just buy the buy all. If you factor out the cost of the skins. So I know it's a little bit awkward that we didn't put the legacy gem discount when this is like one of the, I think maybe the only traveler
only
that
one,
has it.
yeah.
But it still is a better deal. You can run the math, and I promise you it is a better deal. So okay, how much is the buy all? The buy all is 8,000. And then
Next up.
so we have the first reward traveler. This one is kind of dumb and goofy, but I liked it. So I apologize if you guys don't like it, but I think it's funny.
Which one is it?
This is the best friends traveler. You get this when you get to three seals. So if you are just playing the game and you buy any one traveler during the course of this event, you will get this for free. So
Obviously,
this is
some of this is still work in progress, as you can see by the effects of the card arts, of the just temporary.
So-
but look at him,
We have
Debonair.
Debonair. That is an intentional misspelling for the hair. So we have Debonair on her
Lovely.
and Plucky Ra.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Little look at him, and you're also going to get a Bogork. I hope I said that right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was perfect. Global emote, and the best friend title as well.
Yeah. There is definitely nothing that we are referencing with these, and we just thought that they were fun.
Yep.
Moving on.
Moving on.
The thing that I think people are most excited for, and the biggest, most important thing here, right, is the Saga, which was
only we didn't leak it.
Slightly leaked already.
Yeah.
So this is the Archfiend Saga. This one, we're trying something a little bit different, where it's less like there is a strict progression through it the way some of the past ones were, and we tried to do something a little bit more like the Chalk Tier 5 that we did before, where it's like, let's just do 3 cool skins that are tied to the same kind of story theme, right? So This is for Kukulkan, as we have spoiled.
We also
We
spoiled it a little bit in the Joust map.
Yeah, we spoiled a little bit in the Joust map.
Oh, because he was in the backdrop in there.
Yeah,
I didn't-
yeah.
He's the
I saw
dragon
it,
in
but I was like,
So this is the first form. This is the necrotic tyrant, which is like bone dragon Kukulkan, which is pretty sweet. We'll go in game and look at these. There's some extra stuff to him too.
Yeah. And I can go through each tab. if you
Yeah, let's
like.
just go through each one real quick.
So then the second tab, you're going to be able
Second
to
tab,
get
there
the
is a
kill effect.
Yeah, which
I'm not
I
sure.
feel like this wasn't working.
This
in
is
dev
the
this
one that's
morning.
not working, but
Yeah,
the other
it's
one's.
not
Oh,
working. Oh, there
it
it
There
is.
it goes.
Tell
Yeah.
a lie.
Bone
So-
explosion.
When you die, an explosion of bones. How do you beat that? Come on, it's awesome.
Explosion of bones.
Yeah, and then
And then we also have the recall skin.
yeah, and those you see those rotate around
Yeah.
you, and it looks really sick in game.
Cool.
You also will get that badge is work in progress. It'll be done.
No, that's the badge. That's
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah.
Then there's Wicked King
Yeah.
as a title, and you'll also get
Until proven otherwise.
little quiet.
A little scary.
Just a little bit.
You can hear it better against yourselves.
The demon voice.
Moving on to tab number 3, you're
Yep.
going to see the Crimson Majesty Archfiend.
Yeah. So this is the thought here was basically like from the bone form, he could evolve into 2 different paths, and the Archfiend could either become the Crimson Majesty or your other one, the Wicked King. So you're going to have all 3 forms once you get to page 3 here. So it's pretty quick that you'll get to all 3 of the base forms, and you can use them. They both look sick. I think
do
all
look
3 of these
Yeah,
are
they look-
amazing. Ben, I believe, personally did all of these, and he was just like, art nerding out, sculpting these and like having a great time.
Look at the
so I
blood
think these
dripping
look
off and stuff. It's crazy. Okay.
pretty sick. Oh yeah, and Chuck went crazy with the effects, and I think Arthur did some of the effects too. I think it just looks great. And then we also have really cool prisms for these 2. I don't know if next page is prisms. Yeah, next page is start of prisms. Okay, so this is the start of the prisms for the bone form, the necrotic tyrant. So these all also, I don't know if you will notice at first, but like they all also have like some extra effects to kind of like tie together the theme of the prism to make them like cooler prisms, I think, than we normally do as well.
So that's Toxic Wings.
Yeah.
Then we've also got Gilded Fangs.
I think this is a really cool
Blue
one.
and
This
gold.
reminds me of like there's like an Age of Sigmar like faction that has this kind of aesthetic that I cannot remember the name of right now.
I think I know which one you're
Yeah,
referencing.
yeah.
I'm
Gilded
I'm
Fangs.
recalling it, but
Yeah.
Then we also have Molten Breath.
Yeah, if you
Another
want a
fiery
fiery
version.
boy,
the fire dragon.
fire bone dragon. Gotta love it.
And then there is also the Shadow Claws.
Yeah.
The dark purple.
Which is like
The
Void.
glowy dark
Yeah.
purple.
and it's so cool, right? It's like you can barely even see the bones in this
Yeah.
one, right? It's like the bones are pushed to the back, and he's just like this glowing shadow form.
I'm
thing.
sure there's going to be one in each of these at least that you're going to be like, yeah, I want to
Yeah.
play that
Yeah.
one. Everyone's going to find it. Next page, we're going to see some more.
Yep. So these are for the crimson. So we
Majesty
split these
version.
2,
Yeah.
right? So we have 2 for each form here.
Okay, so we've got Crimson Majesty one, Toxic Wings.
Yeah, and you can
first.
see like the acid dripping from him here again.
Then we've got the Crimson Majesty Gilded Fangs version.
Yeah.
Similar there. And then we've got the Wicked King variation, which is the Toxic Wings.
Yep.
As well. And the Gilded Fangs.
Yeah.
Then-
I love the face on that one.
Yeah,
looks
I
so
like
good.
the like chrome kind of
chrome
texture
look.
on this dragon.
And then there's also
Different variations of the recalls.
of the recall. So you can see again we follow these same kind of prism themes, but try to replicate them across the recall skins.
Just a quick scan through each of these, just so you can all see.
Somebody says, who's going to have enough coins for all of these? You will get boosted coin levels if you buy a Saga. If you buy all, you'll get a lot of boosted coin levels. So you will gain coins more quickly if you're low on coins.
Yeah.
And then there is a 6 tab, which is I believe these are 2 and 2 again.
Yes,
So we're going to
so-
see a Crimson Majesty
yeah, the
Molten
fire
Breath
I
version.
like his little like fire hair.
Dude, it's so great.
It looks like a little ponytail.
It does.
And the fire, yeah, dude. so
Fire
good.
effect was really good on
Everybody
that.
loves fire.
Then there's the Shadow Claws variation again.
Yeah.
Super dark. And then there is Molten Breath, Wicked King.
Yeah, and our goal with this too is like hopefully you can see like there's not just like one coolest one the way
Yeah.
that there was on the past sagas. So hopefully you feel like if you're buying this, you're getting more value out of it because you have a lot of different forms that you could want to use depending on how you feel and not just like, I'm always going to use the final form.
Yeah.
But dude, look at like, I love the FX, like tying the wing tips together on this one. And like, dude, it's just so sick.
Yeah.
And yeah, like, as I mentioned earlier, the way that you'll get this at first will be part of the buy all as part of the event.
However, if later on down the line you've not purchased it or you come in late as a player, you can still purchase this later on.
Yep. It's not time limited.
And then last but not least on this page, we're also going to have some more kill effects, so different variations of the color scheme related to these. So this one's going to be the toxic bone explosion to go with your green toxic variation. We've also got the gilded bone explosion. With more the golds and the blues. Then there's also
molten
the
bone explosion.
with fire
Bone
and the
explosion.
shadow bone explosion on top too. And that saga, the saga's already going to be available Tuesday?
Yeah, it's going to be available on Tuesday.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
So that's why we pushed to get this done at the beginning because we're like, hey, if you buy all for all the content through the end of March, other than supporter store stuff, I'm trying to be clear about this. I don't want people to get
Just saying, it's 8K for like 8 travelers, is that correct?
So it's 8K for, I mean, technically more than that.
Yeah,
because like I said,
right? Yeah.
I really had to convince people that this was not going to lose us money and get me fired.
Because the idea is like we could sell all these separately, but we could combine them all
and
give
more
you guys
people
a
would want to
discount.
buy it.
Yeah.
So it will be 8,000 diamonds. It includes 1 legendary saga, 2 reward travelers. You saw one of them, which was the best friends.
Yeah.
The other reward travelers from Mordred. 8 classic travelers and 2 premium travelers is what I have written on my list. So
Okay.
and you'll be able to see the list in game of what gods they're for and everything that you get when you click to buy, you'll see. So we aren't trying to mislead anybody. We want to be very clear about what you're getting up front.
Now that
we know that it is kind of pre-order.
Yes. You know, this is the screen that we link, but you can see on the left-hand side here, it's kind of got the whole list of what you're going to be able to get.
And if you go to the
this.
Reign of the Archfiend, the first tab.
Okay.
Yeah. So that this because you have the buy all. There's
I've
when
already
you
pressed buy,
when you click the buy button, it'll give you the full list of everything, so you'll really know.
Awesome.
So the more people that buy it, the more that I get canned. No, the more people that buy it, the better we are. So, but basically, like the thought is that like if we can get more people to want to buy the higher tier content because we're giving you a slight discount on it, right? Then that's good for us and it's good for you because I would love to sell you guys more stuff in cheap bundles, but if people don't buy at a high enough rate, then it means that
individually is
better and helps us,
sustain.
make the money to keep the lights on better, right? So hopefully enough people see this as really good value and decide to buy it, and it leads to us making good money and move forward. But we have to go in game because
we do.
We can go in game as anyone, doesn't matter which one, because there's 2.
I already chose my one.
What's lore? There's a little bit of a story behind the skin. I
read your lore.
I read it yourself. I didn't read it. I'm sorry. I've been.
Shout out to the team that did the lore.
Shout out to India. India wrote it. I'm sure
Not
it's
that
good. It came in hot. I was on vacation. I apologize. I'm sure it's fantastic.
I unlocked a few. I just don't know which one I'm doing.
Yeah, pick any skin, go in game. We got to show off the effects, and we got to show off. There's 2 extra special things about it, which are
yes.
The chat could probably guess one of them.
Okay. In game, just check this one.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I don't know. Hey, can you tab and go up to level 20 just so you can see the effects better? Or and then turn.
Does it level up? I didn't realize that.
Yeah. And then turn off reduce cooldowns. Reduce cooldowns off. Where it says off.
You're right.
Yeah, there you go.
Can we use this one?
Okay. So you can use abilities more often. Okay. So the one, it's kind of hard to see when you're using it, but it is like a screaming skull that comes at you. It is like the dragon skull that fires out. It's sick. This
effects,
just looks good. That looks cool. The bone tornado is sick. It looks really good too when it latches onto targets. As you're flapping your wings as you're running along too. Here, actually, well, if you can use something. Yeah. So I believe there's those like little like trails that it leaves on the ground behind you. It's pretty sick. You can also this has a special emote.
It does the VXG?
VXG, yeah.
Which is what I'm going to show now. He goes on all fours. And then he runs around.
You can run around for the first time.
I will show us one of the other skins as well because you can see like little T-Rex arms on the front of some of the other variations of this, which is really cool too.
Not just this one, yeah.
But he'll run around on the ground. Obviously, as soon as you use an ability, you'll come back out of that, though, but you can run around for quite a while.
And there's also a special backing animation on this skin.
Now, I do have the Christmas thing still attached, unfortunately, but you can still see exactly what I'm talking about.
Is this Saga included in the 8K deal? Yes, this Saga is included in the 8K deal. Whereas normally you'd be paying like $3,500 or something, whatever it was,
he
by
lands,
itself.
sprays fire into the sky in dramatic fashion. I will go in one more time just to give you a different variation for you, just so you can see it a little bit clearly. So bear with me.
And you can run some voice lines too when we go back in.
Yeah,
so
sure.
you can hear those. Do the Ra and On Her have prisms? No, they don't. It's just those two for unspecified reasons.
She's gonna dance around it.
BRB starting a band called Bone Tornado. That's great. I love it. And can you show us the aspect one as well? So you can switch to the aspect real quick in jungle practice. We're going back in jungle
Aspect
practice.
of Cuckoo?
Yeah. Okay, so now we're on.
Different variation. I guess I'll just show the first 3 abilities first of all, if I'm real quick. So you can see the skull.
And it's a different skull because he has a different skull on his head.
Different effects on the
You don't
ground
have the
there. You have the
bones on this one
bones.
because
Yeah.
you don't have the bone skeleton anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, so the effects, they do differ to match the.
Different variations.
Yeah.
For sure. And then we've also got the backing animation. With this version, you can see a little bit clearer of the.
I like these just in some Christmas trees.
Yeah.
In Christmas trees too. Yeah, I was like, okay,
And you
that
can
makes sense.
VXG2 to see the.
And then there's also the VXG, where you can see his little. I love his little T-Rex hands with a long. Yeah.
Great.
So that's gonna be in there too. And then voice pack, was it?
Yeah, voice pack, and then show the aspect abilities too, just real quick.
Yeah.
Mildly impressed. Worthy of a roar. Attack left lane. Attack the Gold Fury.
Okay, and then it
Toggle
was-
aspect
Yeah,
in
I wanna
tab.
talk
Aspect,
over it.
wasn't Toggle aspect, aspect variation on you. 3 skulls.
Can't beat it.
Use their cooldowns. There you have it.
There you go.
Little
So
look.
the Archfiend.
Tomato,
Archfiend,
tomato.
yeah.
It's fine.
I think it's really sick. It might be the coolest skin we've done yet in Smite 2. And I think it's a really good deal. Hopefully you all feel like it's as good of a deal too.
Yeah, it's
and
really cool
you all
looking.
buy it because it would be good for my career if you do. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, that is what we have coming in this patch. So I can do a quick little recap because it's already past 2.
True.
So we have Chiron. We have Chiron's Chiron +1s. Quick recap.
He's got 2 different masterful shots late game when he has 250 strength and 2.5 attack speed or both. He can fire his 2 while he's in his ult now. His 2 is global now.
Chiron's OP now. That's what I'm
And
saying.
his passive extends its heal instead of just wasting the stack. So
We have Chiron's aspect of the heroic tutor, which makes
it's
him
a very enchanter based support. It boosts your team's damage mostly, adds 1 stun when you apply 5 marks, but it's very ally focused, very, very heavy power based.
We have new daily quests, plus the daily quest XP conversion if you are capped on market coins. We're adding beta multi-queue, which is just a single queue because we're running it as a test for Conquest, Arena, and Joust Classic. We have the full overhaul to the way Joust looks with lighting and textures. We fixed a couple of floating trees in Conquest. We are doing a ranked reset, hard reset squish. We've added not playing assigned role to reporting. The God ability screen now updates ability descriptions when the aspect is selected. You can now clear your red dots easily by going to the page for the God or for your profile. We've done further HUD performance optimizations, and we have the Reign of the Archfiend event, our first buy-all event in Smite 2, which will come with a market path reset where you collect worm seals to get rewards, starting with 2 travelers in the Saga, the Jing Dragonheart Rebel, the Best Friends Traveler, and the Archfiend Saga, which is just sick. So
It's been 2 weeks.
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 We do also have PTS today.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
another god will be available
time to
in
talk
I need to
about
talk
that.
about real
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah, we need to
Najah!
talk about Najah will be turned on for PTS.
Yes.
Disclaimer: we aren't going to show Najah on screen right now because the visuals are still work in progress.
Yep.
And we don't want to like have the official reveal on our YouTube or whatever be like kind of janky work in
Yeah.
progress.
We're not going to
So-
stick it in with Kyle.
Yeah, so I've got notes from Pon. Pon, I
Yep.
think, is also in the chat maybe, but hopefully I'll do him justice without needing him for
Sure.
backup. But first thing, he did get a model change, so he's getting a model change. It's not done. It's not complete. So important to note.
Right.
Yeah, work in progress model.
It's a work
update.
in progress model, but he is getting a model update. As far as +1s, we're not turning on his aspect, I don't think.
No.
Okay.
But Pon did tell me that I could say as a teaser that his aspect is going to be more bruiser based.
Yeah.
So his +1s to his regular kit.
Tested it
assume-
today, by the way, champ. Trying to get it nerfed. But carry on.
It seems quite good. But anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, his +1s, his passive, it's now tracking how many stacks you get of that passive through the whole game. Each stack gives you like 0.0025% critical strike chance or damage, crit strike damage.
Yeah.
Which basically equals out to when you've got 500 of those stacks, you're getting 12.5% crit strike damage.
Okay.
Extra. He's got a ring bounce +1, which is when it finishes bouncing, it puts a little circle on the ground and you can catch your ring bounce.
Your ring will be in the air, and you
Yes.
have to try and catch it on the ground.
There's a
Yes,
circle on
it
the ground.
Bounces,
and
it bounces
you stand
back.
in the
You need to
circle.
stand in that. You catch your ring, and then you can throw it again.
Yeah.
But it doesn't bounce the next time.
Yeah, just to be clear,
It
it's
do-
just one more throw. It's not bouncing.
Yes, it's one more throw. It hits once. It doesn't bounce again, but
Yep.
it can crit. The
Yeah.
second one can crit.
Great.
Sash, his 3,
Yep.
that can crit again. We stopped that in Smite 1,
It
but
used to.
we brought
but
it back.
Now it does.
Its scaling is adjusted because of that. And then the ult, he's getting a new kind of quick time event.
Yeah. For clarity more than anything else, I feel like.
Yes, because
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that still had no clue. Like
Nope.
it's a non-negligible amount of people that did not even know that you
Never
had to click.
clicked.
Yeah.
So there's still a work in progress, but we are making the quick time event click
A
portion
little
of
bit
his ult
more obvious.
more obvious
for people
how
to
it
use.
works.
Yeah.
It's like
what
there's
it's
like
supposed to
basically
be
a
doing.
thing going through a bar and you click when it's
Yeah.
in the right
Yeah.
spot.
And I think that's all we have for.
That's all we have
Najah.
for today. For Najah.
Only. Yeah. But Najah will be available as part of PTS, so go in and test
Which
them out.
is should be on approximately now. So
Oh, is it? 'Cause I
don't-
wasn't sure.
I don't know. I
We
think
don't know.
it's supposed to be
Keep
on
it
now.
out for this afternoon for
Otherwise,
Najah.
maybe this afternoon. So keep an eye out for PTS. It should be coming up pretty soon.
Yep. Is there anything else you got to cover?
Is what? Sorry.
Is there anything else you have to cover?
Not that I have to.
Cool. What you mean
I
have
did
to?
see a
You got
question
some
in the
of
chat.
Do
that I-
it.
Okay, go
Do
for it.
it.
You want to
Go
take one more
ahead.
question real quick?
If you want to do the one more
Well, okay.
question, we can, and I can just pick that as.
Oh, no,
well.
you have something you want
No,
to talk about.
I was going to say real quick, Twitch drops this week still. Discordia Twitch drop is available this week at the moment, live right now. Tune in with your favorite Twitch streamer to get access to trying to get that Twitch drop. Will be available next week as well for you all. Additionally, the Ambassador program has applications going on. You can find that on the Smite Prime website, but now in game 2, you'll see in the rotator in the bottom right corner, there's a way for you to go and apply to be an ambassador. If you want to be a part of the stream team as well, they're also doing applications which we're going through. Additionally, we'll have more news on esports, up and coming things for the community in the
Soon.
coming days. Hopefully this week, maybe next week, hopefully this week. But I just want to touch on those things very, very quickly. Now it's time for
One more question.
Woo! What's the
And
question?
I had one set up, which was somebody's been asking repeatedly. Is Chiron the second fastest god in the game? He is
Okay.
by 1 speed.
who's the one just below that?
Below that,
Yeah.
I think there's
He's
a
the second
tie
fast.
for.
Is he just one less than Mercury, or is he one less
He's
than
one
next?
less than Mercury, and then below him there's a tie for a few characters.
Gotcha. Okay,
But
okay.
He is one less than Mercury.
Cool.
But he is the second fastest god in the game. I know that was important to a few people, and I've seen that question be asked like a few times while we were just talking. So
That makes sense. Is there a question?
I will answer why two carries so close together. So I mentioned this on a previous show, but we are going to be a little bit less dogmatic about rotating through the classes in order for a couple reasons. First off, we want to hit some gods that are very highly requested that maybe it would take a long time to get to if we just forced them to go through the rotation and took only the god that fit our ability to get it done in line with the other gods. So, and Chiron has been incredibly highly requested. He was one of the top requested gods, that we had. And also, like, we think that we are giving people every god has a primary role, right? But we also have aspects now that are giving people a lot more options in roles when they come out. I know that like there are people who are like, but I want my god that was classically popular in this role. Doesn't mean we're forgetting about all the old gods, but we're just trying to be a little bit less like we have to rotate through the 5 classes in order every time. We're going to pick the god that we think is the best fit for the spot based on our capabilities and what we can get done in the spot, and also like what the community is telling us they really want. So
when I see in the chat real quick that keeps getting spammed, please add Assault in multi-queue and Latam Assault is dead, please. Giotto, just to be clear, this is our first iteration
this is beta.
Of bringing out the multi-queue. It doesn't mean we're going to limit it to only these for the future. This is just a tester that we need to get implementation in. Once we've got the implementation in, we feel comfortable, I expect the multi-queue will be available to more different opportunities of different roles you play in.
Yeah, and one thing that that should work in this, just as I didn't mention this, if you click one more game, it should re-queue you for multi-queue,
awesome.
not for the queue
that is the intent, yeah.
But yeah, we are going through the tech tests of that. That's why it's going to be implemented, and we'll continue to improve on that as time goes on.
Yep.
Dang, that was a long show.
It was a long show. There's a lot of
show.
stuff coming. People are saying PTS isn't live yet, so maybe it's not live yet. I don't know.
I think it's going live as soon as the show's over.
Okay.
As soon as it's
Once
off.
the show's over.
That's the answer.
So we should get off.
It should be very, very soon.
Yeah.
Regardless.
I'll be well. As soon as we get off, it's going to be there. I mean, well, that's not going to be the case because we're not going to do it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Caps, thank you so much for joining us and showing us off on Chiron
of
as well. Obviously, with PTS being live, you'll be taking feedback through the whole week and keeping an eye on what's going on there with his aspect and non-aspect as well. And that's pretty much everything we've got today.
One more thing. People are, can I multi-queue only 2 of the 3 modes? Not for this beta. This beta, it's just one button that queues for all 3 modes.
Help us test it.
Help us test it.
Yeah,
if this works properly, then we will go back and add the ability to multi-queue just whatever specific queues you want.
And then, last but not least, Friday, we'll be back with balance updates and discussion for there as we go into the update for next week. And obviously, if you end up on PTS, you might see some of those balance changes there. But that's it from all of us here at Titan Talk today. I hope you all enjoyed the stream and you check out the PTS too. But if we don't see you beforehand, we'll see you on the battlegrounds. Goodbye.
Bye.